Hello and welcome to the next episode of Robocop Rogue City. Last time we saved Dr. Blanche from those mercenaries, and now we've got a signal to follow, but first we'll have something else to do because there's a new side mission that's opened up. I'm just looking at the map for whatever reason I was looking at it. Probably setting a waypoint or something. Yeah, so
What a surprise.
yeah, there's a new side
Not
mission.
everyone in this city would return a wallet.
I'd be letting my father down if I didn't, sir.
Your father must be proud of you.
That's Officer Briggs' son. Seems like
So where are you
that's
headed
talk
now?
worked.
I am following the signal from the doctor's computer.
That's handy. You're gonna keep me posted if you find anything, won't you?
Affirmative. Murphy, out.
I hate when you do that. Loose out.
Yeah, so I can go over there. I don't think the laundrette dude's here today. So yeah, he's not. He's normally here and he says something to you. He must be out watching the election. But if you come over here, you can talk to the cops.
Hey, Robo, could you help us? We're in quite a pickle. We have here a dead campaign manager from Mills's office.
This case is urgent, but we can't get inside the vehicle to examine the corpse.
For some reason, the car is electrified. Now that everyone's on strike, there's no one to take care of it, and I don't want to end up like a well-done steak.
I am glad to be of help.
And if you could look around for clues afterwards, you never can tell with the electricity.
Okay, we're gonna help
Bulbs
these
are
guys.
burnt out. Something must have caused a short circuit.
Since we're Robocop, I'm pretty sure we're well
I
insulated.
assume a failure of the Magnavolt system. I will look into it.
And if it wasn't for that, we'd have probably found the car on bricks and him in just his boxers.
I wouldn't be so...
Magnavolt is deactivated. It is now safe to investigate the car.
Great, but if you could take a look inside, just in case.
Gladly.
Fine. Yeah, I guess they're wary about being electrocuted.
The victim was strangled. The rope was tied with a sailor's knot.
Not everyone can tie something like that.
The deceased is holding the phone. The last number dialed is described as there is an earring on the front seat.
Could be helpful if we find out.
I hate when it does that. It
The
cuts off
phone,
the
the
dialogue.
earring, and a sailor's knot. That's something to go on.
And the place itself is interesting. Less than 100 yards from the victim's office. I wonder why he stopped here.
I will go to the office to see if the victim left a message.
It's near the cinema on the 3rd floor. We need to finish here before we can join you.
Were there any witnesses?
There's that homeless guy across the street. He warned us about the current. He probably tried to steal something from the car. But it's hard to get anything out of him. His hand is fried, but he says he doesn't want an ambulance. Says he can't afford it.
Why would OCP get involved in this case?
Not following politics, huh? The guy was Mills' campaign manager. OCP will do anything to get Mills elected.
Yeah, if everyone hadn't been on strike, they would have brought the whole station down here.
Why did you not join the strike?
I owe Reed a favor.
And you're too close to retirement to risk it.
But there's nothing keeping you here, Officer O'Neill, apart from making my life less bearable.
Well, somebody's gotta watch your clumsy ass.
I like the
I
dialogue
will let you
between
know
them
if I
two.
find anything in that office.
We'll meet you there, and maybe we'll grab a burger on the way.
Not on my
Oh,
watch.
that guy loves his burgers.
Hey, I thought we were partners.
Right, let's talk to the witness.
Like I told those cops, no ambulance. Just leave me be.
You tried to rob a corpse.
Now I am truly offended. Without me, these cops would have turned to ash. I should get a medal for it or something.
You are only hurting your case. Now make your situation better and help me with this investigation.
Oh, finally, you're judging me fairly.
What do you know about that car?
I know the guy who owns it. I mean, I knew him. He always stopped here to pick up this blonde gal. Real peach, I'm telling you. High class.
Describe the woman.
She likes jewelry, but she's not covered with it like a Christmas tree. She knows how to wear it. That much I can say.
So we've got a blonde woman, might be a suspect. We'll file that away as we continue Robocop's murder investigation. Let's go to the guy's office and see what evidence is there. We've got to check his phones. There's a guy. It's not very good at your job, are you? Fast asleep. But we got a radio.
The long-awaited execution of the war criminal Ernesto de la Diego ended in failure when his military supporters, Red Rat, staged a bloody protest. Ernesto was acquitted to prevent further bloodshed.
Okay, so it looks like the bad guys got what they wanted there. That ain't good.
Ugh, come on, please. Damn. May I help you,
Who's this
officer?
lady?
I want to speak with someone from Simon Page's office.
Then you're in the right place. Agatha Crane, Simon's assistant. But I'm afraid we have to wait for Mr. Page if we want to go in.
Why?
A keycard issue. I have to recode them every week because Mr. Page has a thing about security. But sometimes newly encoded cards don't work. I call them unpredictable little things. They can ruin even the best schedule.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
What? Oh God. That makes my schedule irrelevant.
Were you or anyone else in the office yesterday after Mr. Page left?
No. Mr. Page always stays late, and just the two of us work here.
Allow me to check the phones. Mr. Page called the office during his murder.
Of course. But first we need to get inside. Maybe you could help with the door.
Okay, we can do that.
Follow me.
All calls go through my phone. It's on the desk on the right.
Okay, let's check that phone.
You have no new messages.
The phone on Mr. Page's desk is connected to his answering machine. It's the only one in this office.
Maybe he did not get a chance to record his message.
Let's see what information this gleams. A note. You guys can read that. I think it's something to do with about making Kuzak look bad in the talk and how Delta City's the future, if I remember right. But you guys be able to read that. I'll leave it up long enough. Yes, the font is really bad for them as well. Okay.
Did Mr. Page like to sail?
It was one of his hobbies. I don't know who he sailed with, though. He kept me out of his private life.
Ah, sweet. We're getting a closer look.
Mr. Page's computer. I don't have access to it.
There we go. That was a bit
Receipts for
tricky.
gifts that Mr. Page gave during business meetings. Mr. Page's private schedule. Some of his meetings were so secret that he arranged them for himself. I didn't even know about them.
Clandestine meetings with a lady,
Did you
maybe?
find any leads? You know, perhaps you should check out Mayor Kuzak's team, as the death of Mr. Page plays into their hands.
According to his schedule, Mr. Page often met with a person marked as G. In fact, they met yesterday.
Oh, God. Could he be the murderer?
Do you know who that might be?
As I said, Mr. Page had a thing about secrecy. I wasn't allowed to view his private schedule, so I don't know all the people listed there.
What about his receipts? There was one for earrings. Who were they for?
For Gloria. Oh God. G.
Gloria who?
Gloria Lindbergh from Kuzak's campaign office. Mr. Page wanted her to change sides.
Do you know where she lives?
It's just a short walk from here. An apartment opposite the basketball court. I don't know the exact address.
So we've got another suspect in this case, a woman called Gloria, and it also fits with
What'd
the
you find
G
out?
moniker.
We have a suspect. I am on my way to question her. In the office, there is an assistant of the deceased.
I'll keep an eye on this place till you get back. Kurtz will be here
Thank
in
you.
a minute. He just went to get us a couple burgers.
I thought he said he couldn't have any. Ugh. Oh well. That guy's snoring away. With the most generic snoring sound ever. It's quite funny actually. Okay, let's go talk to Gloria about this murder. Since he had her in his phone and he said he met her yesterday, so let's see what's going on. Some letters. Yay, we found some treasure. We like treasure here. That's some evidence. I think that's all that's down here. Other than that, under the stairs. Almost got by me that one. Man, there's crap all over this place. Oh well, it helps with our evidence totals, which we've already reached, but the more the better.
Are you Gloria Lindbergh from Mayor Kuzak's office?
So OCP is using less and less subtle methods to intimidate us. What do you want?
I am here to ask questions about Simon Page.
He's my political opponent. I have nothing more to say about him.
Mr. Page was murdered last night.
Oh, too bad for him. I kind of liked him. So why are you here?
We have reason to believe that you are involved.
On what basis?
Yeah, we've got a few bits of evidence pointing to you, lady.
A witness testified that you met with Mr. Page shortly before he died.
I was supposed to, for business. But Simon called my office and canceled the meeting.
The investigation demands that I search your apartment.
If OCP wants to frame me, you probably won't back off anyway, so come on in.
She's being cooperative.
I always wondered if there was a man hiding under that shiny armor. I have a second glass if you want to loosen up.
I only kind of eat baby food, lady.
Is this a gift from Mr. Page?
He gave them to me when we met. He was probably trying to buy his way into my favor. I lost the second one.
It was found in his car. And I think this is Mayor Kuzak's campaign things trying to discredit the other guy. Yeah, politics are pretty damn sleazy. Can't trust any of them, really. But it's the system we're stuck with, I suppose. Yep, it's all corrupt. Don't matter which end it is.
I have a prescription for them. I can't fall asleep when I'm alone in bed.
Ooh. Is that suggestive, lady?
I have various hobbies. Sailing is one of the more innocent ones. I lead a busy social life. It's not a crime, is it, officer?
Ah, looks like she was into some kinky stuff, this lady. A whip?
Do you like it, officer? Such strong hands can probably tie strong knots. So, am I under arrest? Maybe you want to cuff me?
Negative.
Question us
First,
about.
I would need to charge you. According to Mr. Page's schedule, you met often. Too often for business meetings.
That doesn't make me a murderer. Simon contacted me a month ago. He wanted me to join Mills's campaign office. We slept together a couple of times, and there was something electrifying about it. Secrecy, his connections with OCP, the consequences if we were found out. And we were. His assistant figured it out. She must have reported us, and OCP killed him. They were afraid he might give me Mills's campaign details.
You claim that Agatha Crane knew about your affair.
Not only knew, but she blackmailed Simon. She's ambitious. She wanted to get a promotion out of it, but Simon fired her.
When was Agatha fired?
Maybe a week ago? You should talk to her, not me.
I intend to do that. Please stay at our disposal.
Missing you already.
A lot of the evidence points to her, but then again, Agatha could be in the position just to frame him. Let's go have another word with
Officer
Agatha.
Neal, come in. Is the victim's assistant still with you?
O'Neill here. We have a problem locating her, but I can assure you she didn't.
Just disappear, she said there. So I went out the door, the game decided to load. Okay, let's go back. So we're using Robocop's detective skills. We'll get the truth. And our mighty piece of artwork is still there. There we go. We're back at the campaign office. Time to wrap this investigation up. Okay. After a brief pause. That guy at the desk is still asleep, ever vigilant as ever I see. Here we come. Right, so she couldn't have got out because the officer was here.
Where is Agatha?
A very good question.
When you left, I came inside to take her statement, but there was no one here. Kurt showed up soon after.
We've been looking for the lady ever since, but she's vanished into thin air. She couldn't have left the office without us seeing her, though.
We must find her. New evidence suggests that she is the murderer.
Once again, let's just check every corner. She couldn't just disappear.
How do we know that the missing lady is the one who did this?
She had a motive. She threatened to reveal Page's affair to get a promotion. He fired her instead.
There should be a hidden button around here somewhere. There it is. I think I've missed it. I saw it in the replay, but oh well. I do find it eventually. Ah, there we go.
A secret button hidden in the desk. This is getting more interesting.
As long as it's not red, I think...
The case of the mysterious disappearance solved. Now all we have to do is open that door.
Yeah, my engineering level is still too low. You need level 6 to unlock that. I think I'm 1 level low. Right, so we've got to figure out that code. You do it by checking the computer.
A message here says there is a panic room in this office. There is also an access code.
Panic room, Magnavolt. This Page guy didn't like to let anyone in.
At least the hide-and-seek game is over.
Nothing else there.
Open sesame.
Ah, sure. Keep reminding me of the delicious...
Just delete already.
...burger buns we haven't eaten yet.
Ooh,
Agatha
she's trying to
Crane,
delete evidence.
you are under arrest for the murder of Simon Page.
It was just removing an obstacle.
You have the right to remain silent.
I had the right to do it. He didn't even realize that by blackmailing him, I proved that I'll do anything for the job. What else would you want from a political strategist?
You have the right to an attorney.
This is my attorney. I wasn't born to end up in jail. I was born for great things, and only I decide my fate.
You're not making your case any better there, lady.
There are no bullets in that gun. The clip is out.
Unpredictable little things. Again, it's frustrating when they ruin even the best schedule.
Everything will go according to plan for the next several decades.
Okay, lady, show's over. You're coming with us. I hope they throw away the key. Because of your cold-blooded murder, I'll have to reheat my burgers.
And that's the biggest crime here. And there's a lot of evidence in here. And a new chip thrower's gun, which is pretty nice. I think it's this one. I think I left this one in. I leave them in every so often. Yeah, gotta make sure you don't light up them penalty spots. It's a cool little puzzle game, this. Get some straights. Yeah, I like these little puzzle games. Now, that's an unfortunate one, but it doesn't work out too bad if we only like hit one penalty spot for the entire thing. We can block that one off by putting an up-down chip. And we just need another up-down. There we go. Okay. that's done. And we're just about finished this video, so I'm going to say to everyone, have a good day and join us again next time for more Robocop Rogue City. And yay. Goodbye, everyone.